Young, and this is the review of the Legends Season 2, Episode 10, titled The Legion of Doom. That alone should tell you what this entire episode is about, and let me tell you, this was an amazing episode. The episode starts up just like how The Flash did, with someone else telling the opening. It was Damien Dark, and he's pretty much telling the point of view from the villains. And they showed the origin of how Zoom collected Damien and Malcolm, and right off the bat, like the way they made the Legends of Tomorrow logo, they only had Damien, Malcolm, and Zoom's logo pop up to spell out the words. So let's get right into it now, shall we? So to find a way to take down the Legends, Martin has a team go to the Central City in 2017 to meet an unknown source, who we would later see is his daughter. Now, the reason I want to get that out of the way is because the main focus, oh my god, is on the Legion of Doom. The entire time, they're just fighting each other or fighting Rip. The first time we see them, Damien goes off to torture Rip again and just cuts his tooth out. And then we find that there's a code on the tooth. Zoom freaking threatens the two of them to secure a lockbox while he heads off. Damien and Malcolm get into argument, and like the way they're all talking to each other, nobody gives a damn about one another. Thawne looks and disrespects those two. Those two don't care for Thawne, but because they're ex-members of the Legions of Doom, Malcolm and Damien are fighting each other. It's ironic because later on in the episode we will see the Legion of Doom, just two of the members, raid an entire bank. Alright? Alone. They don't work together. They don't do like team combos like the Legends. The Legends are heroes. They are friends. But the Legion of Doom are not friends. They are villains, and they work well alone. And they get the job done. Now, just one note, when Damien and Malcolm were talking to each other, Malcolm was about to kill Damien. In fact, they nearly kill each other about 2 times in this episode. Now we go back to 2017, and Jax meets Stein's daughter for the first time. She managed to activate the amulet, which pretty much forces Stein to bring her to the Waverider, quote-unquote force, where she would meet the others. They talk about Lily and who the Reverse Flash really is, because in retrospect, nobody recognizes the Reverse Flash, especially Stein. Stein may have been at the Stein wasn't there completely when Reverse Flash died. He wouldn't recognize, Zoom's face. In fact, now that I think about it, that would be the first... No, he would not recognize Zoom's face whatsoever, which is what I was bringing up. But that's another conversation for another day. Now, this is back in 2025. This is where we see the Legion, or Damien and Malcolm, take Rip to Zurich. And Malcolm talks to Damien about Thawne while Rip goes to open up a secure safety deposit box. And the Legends and the Legion come up to the same conclusion. Thawne is playing his cards close to his chest because Thawne can defeat the Legends whenever he wants. He can go off and time travel. He can go anywhere he wants. Nobody can chase him. But for some reason, he has 2, quote-unquote, henchmen. He's playing his cards close to his chest, and we will find out why. This is when Rip is unable to figure out the vocal code, and the plan pretty much goes to south, and in retrospect, a lot of people die. Malcolm and Damien, like I said, they kill a lot. After adding the medallion to... Back of the Waverider. After adding the medallion to Gideon's system, Heatwave lets Lily know that she's a time aberration, and she goes to confront Stein. Small little issue, it gets resolved. Let's get right back to the meat of it. Damien, Malcolm, and Thawne. Now, when they return, Damien and Malcolm fight again, because Malcolm has had enough of Damien's tongue. They are pretty much threatening one another, and it's pretty much how they get everything done. The team is completely different than one another. If Malcolm is a quiet guy. He does things in the shadow. Damien is an extrovert. He is a drama queen. And that doesn't work well together when you're a murderer. I'm just adding that. So, as they're fighting each other, Rip manages to get the two of them work together and to work against Thawne. So they go back to 2025 without Rip and break into the bank vault to find Rip's memory device. It's a device that stores his memory. Now back in the Waverider, Nate comes up with an idea of who the Reverse Flash is, but it's Stein who explains the origin of Reverse Flash, that he is trying to somehow keep himself in time, but that's just their theory as to what's going on. But the real answer comes later. I'm sorry, I'm trying not to be so excited about this episode. So, Thawne comes in to the bank vault, and he takes the device from Malcolm and Damien. Alright, great work, Thawne. This is when they close the door on him, turn it on him until they get confirmation on their partnership. Now, at first he's like, yeah, please, open the door before I murder you. And they're not having any of it. They don't care about dying. This is when Thawne starts to flip the fuck out. And then he starts to talk about a creature that chases him throughout the Speed Force. He's talking about the Black Flash. They show Hunter Zolomon in the Black Flash outfit chasing Reverse Flash. And that's why he's constantly running. He can't focus because he's being hunted. Now, the Black Flash can be heard growling outside of the bank vault. And the ex-Legion, not the ex-Legion, the ex-League of Assassins, Malcolm and Damien, come up with this dumbass idea, but somehow it works. They come to the conclusion if Thawne stops running, the Black Flash would not be able to find him. It doesn't work, by the way. It kind of works. He finds him, but they come up with a plan to trap him within the bank vault. Now, back on the Waveriders, like I said, Stein makes up with his daughter. It's all worked out. And then back at the Legion's base, they're looking over the brain of Rip. Now, the device, I was kind of wrong about that. It doesn't hold just his memory. It is Rip's old brain. It's his old brain pattern. So what Thawne would do to it is he would change it and make Rip something else. And what you see is that he would send Rip back in time to the American, the first Civil War between America and Britain. And Thawne would have Rip kill George Washington, the first president of the United States of America. This is an amazing episode. The Black Flash. Are you kidding me? No. Oh, wow. This is an episode I can't wait for him to go back to Central City and go like, Barry, you fucked up. No matter what you do, you're always hurting me. I thought you were just like sending Wraiths. Nah, this motherfucker's chasing me. He's one of us. What did you do? You can definitely expect a legendary, impressive talks and thoughts about the Reverse Flash, the Black Flash, the Whole Flash, the Light Flash, the Future Flash, Kid Flash, Jesse Flash, Old Flash, every single thing that's a Flash. Oh, wow, I got a little excited. Anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy. This came out a little bit longer than I anticipated. But it's a very good episode. I would give this one a 9 out of 10. Because I'm tired of seeing the Legends. I want to see how the Legion does it, and I want to see them grow. Anyways, I'm Leo Young, and I will see you and I hope to see you in the next one.